second row.
So for problem number 4, we have a composite section. So determine the position of the centroid of the shaded area shown. Okay, so as you can see, this is composed of several shapes.
Will you please repeat it?
So paano ba yung magiging diskarte o paano natin mapapalabas yung ganitong figure? So discuss na natin ng mabilis. Okay, so pwede kasi ang mangyari dito, binuto ng so meron ka ditong rectangle plus this shape, kung ano man yan, and then plus this quarter circle, and then minus this triangle. So dyan na form yung ating shaded area. Okay, so ano bang gusto nyong hatian natin dito? So ganun na lang yung ginawa ko kanina. So ito, so meron ka ditong rectangle, and then we have here a square. So rectangle din pala to. Then you have here a quarter circle, and then minus this triangle. So before that, let's solve first for the total area, since ito naman yung kailangan talaga natin muna before we can solve for the centroid of this composite figure. So the total area, so denoted by 80, so that is just equals to yung area ng rectangle. Ito, so let's say this is area 1, this is area 2, then yung quarter circle natin, that will be area 3, and then this triangle as area 4. Area ng rectangle plus area ng small rectangle plus area ng quarter circle plus area, and then minus area of the triangle. Okay, so ano bang maganda? Hati-hatiin natin siguro, no? So wala ulit ako dito ng panibagong x and y axis.
Thousand years later.
Wala, inulit ko lang.
Gunggong! Parinig kita sa mukha eh!
Anyway, balik tayo. So area ng rectangle, so that is, so this is 6 multiplied by 9 plus ito. So if this is 5, therefore this side is also equals to 5. Tama? So 5 multiplied by 4. And then, ano ba yung area ng quarter circle? So, ang gawin mo na lang, area ng circle, kasi divide mo ng 4 para maging quarter. Ba, ano lang siya? Quarter nga. So, 1/4 ng area ng circle. So, since given yung radius, so ano nga yung area ng circle? kapag radius ang given, so pi r squared. So 1/4 ng pi times 5 squared. And then minus the area of triangle, or 1/2 times base times height. Minus 1/2 of 9 times 7.5. Okay, so what is the total area? So 6 times 9 plus 5 times 4 plus 5 times 5 squared divided by 4 minus 2. Sorry. So we're raised to negative 1 times 9 plus 1. So the area is 59.88 So gonna 8850. This is in inches. Okay, next, so let's identify first the centroid of each figure o yung mga subdivided figure. Okay, so let's start for this big rectangle. So nasan yung centroid niya? So andito siya. So itong distance na to coming from this axis, itong given na y and the x-axis. So this distance is equals to 1. So if this is 6, therefore this distance is 3 inches. And then since gitna lang yan, so that itong hindi ko pala siya dapat tinapat kasi ito 4. So dito pala siya dapat. Sorry. Ipod ko dito ng konti ha. So ba't ko ginawa yon? Kasi hindi siya dapat maglalay talaga dito. Since this is 4, and alam naman natin ang kalahati ng 9 is 4.5. So nandito siya pala banda. So ilipat lang natin. So that is 9 halves. O kalahati ng 9 or 4.5. Okay, next. So for this small rectangle, so alamin natin ang yung distance niya away from this given y and x axis. So ito, ano yung distance na to? So if this is 5, therefore this one is just equals to 5 halves. Kalahati lang ng 5. And then if this is 4, so ito magiging 4 over 2 lang, or equals to 2. Okay, next is for the quarter circle. Again, please check on the table, but then again, please memorize that. Maganda kabisado niya. Baka kasi hindi ko ibigay yung table na yan during exam. Kagaya ng ginawa sa amin dati. Sa ulit talaga namin siya. So from the table, this is just equals to, coming from this again, so this is 4r, o 4 times 5 over 3 pi. So ano bang palatandaan ko dito? 4r over 3 pi. So para doon sa mga nagdodota, yung pagpapatigas ng tower, 40 pi. So 4 3 pi. Oh my God! Okay, next ito. Ganun lang din. So 4r over 3 pi. So 4 times 5 over 3 pi. And the next will be for this triangle. So, ito yung centroid niya. So, di ba ano lang siya? Coming from this base, ito ay ano ba yung centroid na yan? Ito ay 1/3 lang, di ba? So, 1/3 lang ng 9. And then, from this side, so ito ay ganyan lang din. So that is 1/3 ng 7.5. Okay, so knowing that, malalaman natin yung distance niya away from this given axis. So that is just equals to 1. Ito, ano ba ito? So knowing this is 7.5, therefore ito ay 2/3, tama? 2/3 na ng 7.5. Ang gawin mo 7.5 minus 1/3 ng 7.5. 2/3 lang yan. And then next, with the given x-axis. Ayan. Okay, so ano ba yun? So, knowing this is equals to 4, so minus 1/3 ng 9. So, 4 minus 1/3 ng 9. Yan, so I think we can now solve for the distance of the centroid. So, let's start first with the, ano gusto nyo na yan? Sige, x bar na lang ulit. Okay, so we will have a small correction. Medyo naduling lang ako kanina.
Huwag ka na nangatwiran,
So ito kasi sinabi ko, ito 2/3 ng 7.5, which is incorrect. Kasi if you're going to take this reference, itong axis natin yung y-axis, na duling ako eh. Yung 7.5 mo kasi hanggang dito. But yung distance na ina-analyze natin is ito lang. So ibig sabihin, hindi siya yung 2/3. So we need to consider pa rin na ito, yan. So coming from this point, ayan, this reference, that is still 1/3 ng 7.5. So itong distance na to, so knowing this distance as distance 6, so itong distance na to will become 6 minus 1/3 ng 7.5. Okay? So ayan, so nung sinolve ko kanina, mali. So ginawa ko, pinapang ko na lang. Hindi naman may iwasa magkamali. Sa pagkakamaling yun, doon nga tayo natututo. Pero nasa sayo, kung sa sunod ay magkakamali ka pa rin. Okay, next. So, let's solve now for the value of your x bar. So, gamitin ko na lang axis is ito. Yung as per the problem. Para na-practice din kayo. And then next, kung gusto nyo i-resolve, lipat nyo yung axis. Dapat pareho lang kayo ng sagot na mapapalabas. Para ma-practice din. Ano? So, ganun lang ulit. 80 multiplied by x bar is equals to yun nga, yung A1 o area nitong big rectangle. A1, x1 plus A2, x2, and so on. Okay, so gawin mo, copy na lang muna natin to. Is equals to A1. So let's start with the big triangle. So 6 times 9. So ito, copyhan lang natin. So 6 times 9. Multiply by the distance of, so as you can see, so saan nga siya papatak? Dito sa second quadrant. Dito sa left side ng ating axis na ino-consider. Again, ang hinahanap is x bar. Ang gawin mong reference axis mo is y. So, since nasa left side siya, so the sign will be negative or minus. Ano yung distance ng big rectangle? So, ito. Ayan. So, multiply by 3. And the next will be for the small rectangle. This one. So, plus, copy mo lang to, yung area. Plus 5 times 4, multiply by the distance of, so 5 halves. So, positive, since nandun siya sa right side ng iyong axis. Positive x. Okay? Next will be for the quarter circle. So, plus yung area, kopya mo lang, 5 times 5 squared over 4. Multiply by the distance of 4 times 5 over 3 pi. So, again, positive since nandun siya sa right side. Positive x value. And then last will be for the triangle. So minus the area of triangle, which is 1/2 of 9 multiplied by 7.5 times the distance. So since nandito siya sa left side ng iyong y-axis, the value will be negative. So minus, so nasa nga yung ating kinuhang distance? Ito. So minus or negative 6 minus 1/3 ng 7.5. Okay, so gawin na lang natin, simplify na lang natin to muna. Baka kasi malito pa tayo sa pagpindot. So 6 minus 7.5 divided 3 or 3.5. So ang value lang pala niyan is 3.5. Okay, so let's solve now for the value of your x bar. So 6 times 9 times negative 3 plus 5 times 4 times 5 divided 2 plus pi squared by 4 times 4 times 5 divided 3 divided pi minus times 9 times 7.5 times negative. Okay, so 47 and then divided by 59.8850. So the answer is 0.7981. So the value is in inches. Okay, so this is the answer. So let's check on the book. So ano sabi doon sa book? The answer is 0.8. So pareho lang si libro kasi again 2 decimal places lang yung ginagamit niya. Okay, so next, let's now solve for the value of your y bar. So again, ganun lang ulit. Since y bar na yung consider natin, the axis na gagawin nating reference will be the x-axis. So 80 y bar, sa direction na natin ha. So again, unahin mo yung big rectangle. So copy mo lang ulit yung value ng area, or the equation for the area. So 6 times 9, multiply by, so asan ba yung distance niya? So 9 halves. So, nasa taas, ano? So, since ito yung axis natin, ayan. Palayan natin. So, ang kailangan kong distance is, so, ito alam natin, 9/2. Kaso yung x-axis nga natin is ito. So, ang kailangan mo lang distance is yung perpendicular distance niya away from dun sa reference axis. So, kung ito ay 9/2 o 4.5, and then knowing this as 4, so anong value nito? So that will be 4.5 minus 4 or just equals to 0.5. Okay? So since nasa taas siya ng x-axis mo, so positive y, so times positive 0.5. And then plus yung small rectangle, so 5 times 4 multiply by the distance of, so again, ito yung axis na i-consider natin. So ayan, given naman pala. So 4/2 or multiplied by 2. So since nasa baba siya, so that will be multiplied by negative 2. And the next will be for the quarter circle. So again, kopyahan mo lang yung formula niya. So pi times 5 squared divided by 4 multiplied by, so 4r/3 pi. So 4 times 5 divided by 3 pi. Then last, again, yung triangle. So 1/2 of 9 times 7.5 multiplied by the distance of, so asan siya? Ito. Kaso ang kailangan, ito sabi 1/3 ng 9 is correct. So ang kailangan kong distance, guys, ay, so coming from the centroid ng ating triangle up to the sa axis na ginagawa natin ng reference. This one. Okay, so paano mo malalaman yun? Okay, so knowing this as ito, di ba yan ay equal sa 1/3 ng 9? And knowing this as 4, so 4 minus 1/3 ng 9, makukuha mo to. Ano? So 4, medyo magulo, ano? O minus 1/3 ng, mas maganda kung mas lalakihan nyo yung drawing para at least pag nilibalan mo ng mga distance, hindi na kayo malilito. Okay, so multiply by the distance, and then since nasa baba siya ng ating x-axis, the value will be negative. So negative, so 4 minus 9/3, so that will be 3. Okay, so hindi ko pa sinimplify na. So what will be the value of your y bar? So pindutin lang muna ulit natin. So 6 times 9 times 0.5 plus 5 times 4 times negative 2 plus pi times 5 squared divide 4 times 4 times 5 divide 3 divide pi minus 2 raised to negative 1 times 9 times 7.5 times, ano ba to? So times negative 1. Okay, so 62, so divided by the total area, 59.8850. Okay, so the answer will be 1.0423. Tama ba? Inches. Okay, so ano sabi sa libro? Ayan, so 1.043. Okay, again, 3 decimal or 2 decimal place lang ginamit. So, ayan. So, I hope naunawaan nyo kahit papaano. So, it's a matter of practice. Again, kabisaduhin nyo lang yung mga formulas for the centroid and I think wala namang magiging problem. Okay, so let's proceed with the next problem.